Hello? Does audio work, or am I gonna have to spend some time on that? How's everybody doing? Wow. Somebody's racing out on the road. I cannot tell you how many times Phil at ZipRecruiter has emailed me in the last 3 weeks. It's been nuts. Just every day, 7 emails about jobs that have nothing to do with my degree. Oh, man. Good times, good times. Alright, we gotta do the Instagram blast off thing. Post to my story for once. Gotta do my thing. Turn the audio off. Copy the link. Make it a sticker. I have posted to my story. What a successful day. God, I really have done nothing in the last little while. I've been working on the commission, the Wano commission, for a while. Trying to get that finalized so I can send that over. But that's kind of it. Sketching here and there, but most of it's been interview prep, refreshing myself on, like, algorithms and data structures, stuff that I need to know. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back. I'm actually back. I had to rearrange the stream setup because last time I did it was for the Switch, so it was all kind of a mess. But we got it done. You can hang for a little? That's nice. I'm not going to be alive for too long, but a couple hours at least. I'm going to get some original stuff going. Some mapping. Working on a world map, because I want to do some more original just world maps for Etsy. 30 to 40 minutes. Sounds great, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I've been busy with the job search, interviewing, lots of interviewing and prepping and reading, practicing, the whole nine. All right, we don't really need the timer anymore. We just kill it. So, could be good. Could be all set. Fun? I mean, depends. Actually, give me 1 second. I gotta send an email because I realized I haven't actually sent that yet. Yes. I just need to let them know what time I'm available for another interview next week. 45 minutes. Map looks good, thank you. This is kind of the first continent in the Stairworld universe that I'm building for the game. It's the top-down, like, satellite version that I'm working on. Did I? Oh, it switched back. That was funny. I was looking at it like, why is it on the timer screen? Alright. That has been sent. Alright. I guess we get right into it. I'm gonna grab this, since this is kind of my inspiration. It doesn't get any smaller that way. And then I can have the chat over it. At least a little bit. Alright. So what's going on with you? How's it, how are things? Ooh, I should probably move that. I had to move the microphone. It was kind of over at the main monitor. Really? I want to get rid of the touchscreen's already funky. Every time I try to stream, it's like, it always happens so much faster. I think my only complaint with the touchscreen, though, the touchscreen otherwise works really well. That really annoying part of it. Doing alright? Oh, nice! First draft of the novel, that's awesome. Hey, I mean, first draft is a big milestone, I think. It's like a. Obviously, you have a lot of work to do, but you know. That's awesome, man. And it's completely borked. Okay, I'm gonna switch the thingy and then I'll be right back with it. Oh, wait, no. I wanna go to start it. I need to reset this. Thing likes to work ever. But that's awesome, man. You working with anybody on that? Like a publisher or something? Foundation is. You thought you thought getting it printed or anything like that? And if so, like where? Or how? You know, I don't know what format you're working with. I'm cutting out? Well, shit. Have you thought about where you want to get it printed? That's what I was saying. You know, like, are you working with any publishers or is it just you? Hopefully you heard that. Sorry, I don't know. I just rearranged the setup, so audio might be a little screwed up. This can just be hills, I guess. I kind of like that. Not working with a publisher? Not really sure how the process works. The same. I don't know. I have no idea where things get published or whatnot. All right, we fixed it. I actually don't even know how things get printed, if I'm being honest. You have a friend who's going to assist you in editing. That's always good. I don't ever think I could be an editor, to be honest. I wonder how much I wonder how much they make. Presumably a lot, because I don't. There's a lot of authors, and I presume they need a lot of editing to get done. This remote is being laggy, and I don't like it. It's eating inputs, and I'm not a big fan of that. Depends on the kind of editing. There are 4 kinds of editors. Okay. I mean, do you mean for like different types of writing? Like, is a different type of writer for a novel? A fiction novel? Because that would make sense. everything's okay. I messed with a lot of settings in the last hour. I want these to just be low hills. Thinking like Thornwood could be like a bit of a valley type deal. And this will be like the highlands, and then there'll be a valley through here. Not sure yet. 4 different types. Developmental focuses on the substance and content of a story. I'm surprised that you need separate people for that, though. There's no chance that one person could do all of them, or multiple ones. Or is it because you want different people to read it and have different takes on it regarding the different things that it has to do? I guess I don't know. Like, I understand the point of, like, you know, the more people who read your book, the better. For the book itself. That kind of makes sense. Gotta get to this as well. No, can't do that. Also can't do that. Can I do that? My remote doesn't work, but that's fine. That's interesting. I mean, it flattens it out except for the edges, which is kind of cool. Developmental, structural, copy edit, line edit. I know everybody's looking for copy editors. I know that was a thing for a while. A popular job. At least for a minute. What's going on here? Are there 2 chats? Oh. Well, that works. Sorry about that. Like I said, I changed a lot of settings. You tell them what you want. If you want it all, it can get pricey. All right. Yeah, I guess you do have to kind of go to a service, don't you? Hey, I mean, it sounds like it has value though. So there's that. I guess if somebody's looking, the one thing is, like, if somebody has an English degree and they're looking to apply it, that's probably a good place to start. Twitch has editors. Really? Twitch has... Do you mean streamers who are editors? Like you contacted people who you like watch their streams? Because that sounds really interesting content. It could be kind of boring though. Depending on what you're editing, I guess. Also, I don't understand how you do that if it's pre-production. So they must edit their own, or edit some, like... They must have, like, special permissions for that because... You know, leaks and whatnot. They're boring. I can see it, yeah. Oh, they don't show what they're... What? So they just sit and just chatting and, like... You could talk to them and ask questions sometimes. Okay. So they're basically just a just chatting streamer, but, like... They're clearly doing something on the side. And they'll, like, talk vaguely about what they're doing. That sounds like pretty uninteresting content, if I'm being honest. Then again, a lot of people watch just chatting, so... You know, I don't know much, then. Every single job board just keeps emailing me, you'd be a great fit for this job. For, like, insert random job. The range is mind-blowing. They're like, oh, you should be a janitor at Ford. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It hasn't gotten that bad yet, but maybe. Keep it on hold for me. I'll consider it. The worst part is like when they're trying to sell me on like electrical engineering jobs, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't have a degree in them. And you know that because I put in what my education status is. So why are you giving me this job? Why are you going like, oh yeah, I know you'd be great for that? They fall into the sprint streamers. They're at their desk working, but why not stream? Oh, okay. You want engagement, yeah. You want to see what they're doing. They need the author's permissions to show the writing, exactly. They show the dog but blur it? Nice. They're looking for that middle ground. They're like, hey, I showed you something. Be glad I showed you something. Be grateful. That's so stupid. I guess anybody will stream anything, though. I mean, There was the girl who streamed herself walking across. Where was she? Was it Thailand or was it? It was somewhere in East Asia or Southeast Asia. I forget what the region is called. It's either, I think it's Southeast. But she walked across an entire country as like an IRL stream, which, to be honest, is kind of sweet. I only knew about it because of the weird situation with that. Like she had a bit of a stalker, but you know, people will stream anything. You'll jump in now and then. Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. I mean, like I said, people watch just chatting streamers all the time. They just talk to the streamers. I imagine it gets kind of old once the stream gets enough traction, because then you're not getting responses to your messages, really. But that's just how that goes. There's a lot of streamers I used to watch that I don't anymore, because like they have like 20,000 viewers now, and it's kind of just like, yeah. It's become more of a television show now, where it's like, hey, I have to entertain everybody. I can't just sit here and hang out, which is fine. I mean, it's not their fault. It's just, you know, part of the job at some point, if you actually, you know, find success in streaming. What happens? But for me, I kind of fall in that same category where it's like, hey, I'm just working on this. Why not stream it? But of course, I can only stream things that I own. So, this thing I own. If I'm working on something for Paizo or when Wizards of the Coast or whatever, I can't exactly stream that. Because the book will not have come out before I'm done with the artwork, because that doesn't make any sense. If you want Skrilla, you need the views. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm not delusional. I don't think that I'll ever make it. Like, I don't think I'll ever be a streamer. I don't think that's going to be my career. It's just a way to hang out with people who, like you, who are doing similar stuff as me. And, you know, are watching Twitch anyway. I think that's like the biggest demographic that I appeal to, is people who are doing something creative but want to watch somebody doing something creative while they're working. I know I get a lot of inspiration from watching other people work. The issue is, like, you know, I don't always want to stream what I'm working on, even if I own it, even if it's like mine. Not because I just don't want it out there, it's because a lot of days I don't really enjoy streaming, if I'm gonna be honest. But I also do enjoy it sometimes. But that's not a good formula if you're not already successful. It's not a very good formula, because there's no way you'll grow if you're not consistent and hardworking. That's like one of the common themes of people who are consistent and or the people that are successful in streaming, is that they're consistent and they're hardworking for the most part. They're a little lucky, but you know, that's just part of it. Like, you got to get lucky to have what you have if you're a big streamer. lot of this area is already kind of concrete. I've already done the region map for this, so I'll probably be going into this later and like cleaning up the satellite stuff to make it a little more exact to how I want it. For now, though, for the larger map, I think this is totally fine. Like higher like that. You think you streamed 3 times? Felt weird. Yeah. When you're streaming, there's always a pressure to entertain, and it's like... it's always going to be there. Which can be... it can be motivating, but it also can be detrimental to your work, in my opinion. Whatever you're actually doing. It depends, though. It depends. I think the shelf is fine for now. I mean, like, this is kind of awkward, but mostly because of that. I'll have to figure out a way to handle that, I guess. What are the... right, I don't really have delegations for that. Okay. I mean, I have general ideas of what all this is going to be, but nothing concrete yet. So we'll have to figure that out. Feel like you didn't work? Yeah. Streaming and working is an interesting feeling. Getting the rhythm down of talking to people while you're working can be quite difficult. It depends on how much focus whatever you're doing requires of you. How hard do you need to focus on whatever you're working on to get, results? Because at some point you're going to find that you're not getting much out of the work that you're doing if you're streaming. But that can also mean like, hey, maybe the results are not as important as the stream itself. I don't know. Depends on if you want to make money from whatever you're doing, or how much money you want to make from what you're doing, or if your passions go in a different direction than just like business. Because there can also be like circumstances where it's not motivated by money, you just want to get it done. In that case, it's like you're still kind of motivated by a time frame. That makes more sense. Yeah, one guy jumped in, but it became a conversation. Yeah. For small streamers, it's always a conversation. Just becomes a group conversation when you get more people in. When you become less of a small streamer as time goes on. But, there's some people who will never be anything but a small streamer. So, that's just part of it. Haven't drawn in a long time. I understand that. I'm still finding time to draw. I'm just not streaming or posting a lot lately. You know, it comes in waves. I've had a lot on my plate lately, so that's been kind of taking the priority, but I think it'll come back. Next week is going to be big because I'm going to be basically playing the waiting game with all of the interviews and applications that I have right now. You think you jumped into social media too late? That's an interesting topic. I would say I did as well. But I think it all depends on how much you want from it. Because you've stated before, you're not doing it for work. It's mostly just a hobby. But then again, I mean, you know, you always want to reach somebody, reach people. It's not like it's always motivated by money. Making an impact is a very rewarding thing. You know, the jobs that I've done for game companies are not exactly, but you want people to look at it. Exactly. The jobs I've done for game companies, I'm not proud of the money I made. I you know, it was good money, but it was like, you know, I'm proud of the fact that I'm published in books that you can buy at Barnes & Noble. That's like the big thing. That's the thing that was most valuable to me personally about that experience. So I can understand that. Are you on TikTok at all? I think TikTok is really valuable for people, especially new people, because TikTok allows you to reach an entirely different like group of people. It can be extremely valuable when it comes to online posting and whatnot. It's difficult to create posts for TikTok. I won't lie about that. Like, you know, thinking when you're a writer or you're like just an artist and creative, it's hard to convert that into video sometimes because that's not the way you're oriented. That's not what you're trying to make. You're trying to make something else, but then you're like trying to create sort of an advertisement for the other thing by making videos, which can be confusing to your creative mind. I experienced that with starting a TikTok. I really only did it because I found some tools that made it pretty easy to just kind of record what I'm doing and then make a few simple edits and then post it. Maybe do some voiceover to explain it. But like, I think my TikTok is extremely like simple and like not super great content. But then again, I'm not trying to create video content. It's not what I'm interested in. It's not what I really want to do. Which can feel kind of shitty, taking somebody else's medium and like in a way bastardizing it. But at the same time, I mean, I want to get what I'm making out there, so why not? It is a method of doing that. Yeah, I don't know. TikTok is interesting. 90% of the comments and the people that I've interacted with on TikTok are awesome. It's one of the most like positive experiences I've had on the internet personally, which is why I'm interested in still doing it. It's been so rewarding to me overall that I'm kind of like still down to do it. And I have ideas for it too. I have ideas to make it more interesting. But the fact that I was able to get where I am on TikTok with like minimal skill, minimal effort, even like what I mean is like extra effort to make the videos and stuff. That was kind of cool. Just videos of me making my thing were good enough to reach people and get a response from them too. You don't watch TikTok? Me neither. I don't use the platform at all for personal, like anything. I use the platform professionally because it's a way that I can like reach new people, reach new customers and other people in my field and stuff. But it's not something I use in my personal life at all. But if you want people to see your stuff, it's a great resource. That's what I found, at least. Alrighty, man. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by again. Always love talking to you. See ya. I should do some new playlists for next time. Seems like a valuable thing. Finding new music that's not a copyright issue. Which I really only have to care about copyright because of YouTube's system. YouTube's system just stops showing the stream to anyone if it detects copyrighted audio. Or any content, really. I think it detects video as well. But we'll see. Seems like a valuable thing to get into. So, this seems like I'm sort of building this out to be like a barrier range. Because the whole idea is like there's demons, right? Some kind of demons, monsters from the deep that are coming out of the doorway. But I want there to be kind of like that society that is built on combat and has been fighting for generations, and they're going to be like kind of close to the doorway, so there's like this constant war that's always going on. Similar to like, I don't know, the Blight from Dragon Age. I guess that's a good way of thinking about it. This is kind of a canyon that leads into the bigger one. I want these mountains to continue. Campbell. So this will be that like kingdom or whatever. Haven't figured that out yet. A lot of this is like micro stuff that I have not written yet. It's such a small portion of the world. So the hills up here are going to be like probably a mining region. Probably mostly for mining. I like that we're gonna have like hills kind of like that, yeah. We're gonna have like sort of like a highland area. Not sure what I want to do here yet. Hmm. Transition here looks kind of awkward. I think those need to just be visibly lower than the mountains. Because the idea with the fortress is that it's, you know, hills over here, and then like the two mountain ranges that kind of meet with the river going through. So there's a city here, and there's a city here, and then there's a city here. That's kind of my structure for it, and then there's going to be like fortresses at these ends. And so everybody inside is like a protected society from their great god who built the dome. But they have like opposing opinions about what their god wanted from them. So as they're facing impending attacks from the north, they're busy fighting sort of a civil war, but like not super violent, just a lot of posturing. I see them as kind of pompous, you know? They think that they're better than everybody outside of the dome. Alright. We can show that a little bit. This is kind of the region that I'm doing right now. That's like the different view of it. But a lot of stuff to cover. Like that. I'll probably do a map of this, like the dome area. So I'll probably do like a big map of it with the dome here, and then like the mountains coming down from both sides, and then the hills on both sides, and the river coming through. Sort of like the map that I did for this region with Zigalob. The the Goblin City. That's one of my favorites that I've done. That was a really good one. This needs to be lower. Let's do 2. The river, and I want there to be like a big forest lake. That's not too bad. Is that a Photoshop update? I don't know what the hell that is. So far, I think we're looking great. I really like the lake idea to break this up, because it's like one forest area. Oh shoot, okay. Up here. It's like one big forest area, but I want it to be sort of a tribal thing. Different tribes ruling different parts of it. Seems like a better organization than just having like a massive area just be one forest. Seems smarter. I also want to expand on this marsh idea. Like that, sort of a peninsula in the marsh. All right. $12.30. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Welcome back. I'm hanging out. I'm getting a little bit of stuff done today. I'll be back a lot more next week as well while I wait for job info. But I mentioned it, I replied to you in Discord and I mentioned some of the stuff that's going on. My job search has kind of taken off a little bit, so a lot of interviews, a lot of applications, a lot of interview prep. It's been a busy few weeks for me. The hope is that I get like weekend streams going. That's kind of my whole thing is like when I get working, I wanna have weekend streams. It's like hopefully like Saturdays. And Sundays. I'd like to stream both days. We'll see though. Stressed out of your apartment. The contract is due in the next few months and you haven't even seen houses yet. Ooh. So you moving? Are you stressed out that you haven't, like, you haven't been looking? Is that what it is? Don't know if you're getting the best deal. So my response, I'm the interviewer. I'm interviewing for jobs. So I'm applying to jobs and I've been doing a lot of interviews with different companies. So I'm in the job process. I'm in that hiring process for a lot of these companies, basically. I have another one next week. That one I'm really more hyped about, but we'll see. That one's kind of more of a... It's a better fit for me. Mostly because of the location. It's actually, like, drivable rather than me having to move. We'll see, though. I've also applied to a number of like big companies that would be awesome to work at, but I don't expect to hear back from them. Like I applied to Blizzard, I applied to Bethesda, Valve. Valve I sent something to, but their whole website is like, yeah, we don't do remote work at all, and we're in Washington, so they really only hire in their area. Which is fine, but kind of means that I can't work for them. It's not in a place where I'd like to move across the country yet. looking for that job to get me there. Something to get professional experience while I'm doing this. Weeks, not months, sadly. You wanted to move months ago. Oh. You guys helping you find it haven't contacted you yet. Like the real estate? Or like roommates? Sorry, I don't know what kind of situation you're in. It varies for a lot of people. That's stressful, though. I hate when people don't respond in general for like everything. I've had so many art contracts, like, you know, negotiations and stuff, where it's like, Valve, you've heard, was in problems, though. You might have heard about the Nintendo suit about the Steam Deck. Because Valve wanted to release an emulator for the main Steam page called Dolphin. And Nintendo's super anti-emulation. Even on products that they don't even sell anymore. But we'll see about that. But yeah, I've had so many art, like, companies and studios even just, like, ghost me after contacting me about work. So it's really annoying. Because on that stuff, I'd at least like to get, like, a notice that you're not even interested anymore. I'd like to know if that's the case. We'll see, though. I'm looking for software engineering jobs right now. Not really my, like, anything but having to do with art. But there were jobs that I saw that were, like, really appealing to me. Like, Bethesda had a position for Elder Scrolls Online that was called a technical artist, which other places have it as well. Where basically, like, it's a developer, a software engineer who works on the tools that the artists use to put their art in the game, basically. So you develop tools for artists. So a lot of it's like talking to the art team, understanding what they need, which I think I would do very well. But also understanding engineering, game engines, back-end services, software as a service as well. It's a guy that helps you check your credit and stuff and also find places according to your credit. He has a partnership that helps settle the contract financially. Interesting. Okay. I didn't realize that was a thing. It's kind of like a real estate agent for apartment hunting. Because it does some of the stuff that a real estate agent would do, and without all of the, you know, the home buying aspect of it. It's more of just the renting. That's kind of cool. I hope that they get back to you, though. That's kind of important. Very close, yeah. That's stressful, though. Hopefully that gets sorted. They said this week. If not, you'll be going to their office and check what the fuck is going on. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go in. Do you mean this week is in next week? Like, because it's Saturday? Because if it was like this week, then it's a little late. Maybe next Monday. Okay. Thank you. I finally figured out the resolution for this stuff, so hope it looks good. I'm gonna be doing some more original stuff that I can just kind of pump out and put on Etsy or and Patreon for like one-offs and people who want something that's good for a campaign that they want to run or something like that. Just multi-purpose projects that I can get out there and on the store page. Yeah. This style is definitely one of them. I'm doing stuff more in this style as well, but not as much. I have another one that's more like that one, traditional sort of Tolkien style. That's going to be going out as well. So I'm kind of like doing both. So I have like one of each right now. So I'll probably be doing a lot of that next week. Finishing up that Wano commission is really big. I've been working on that a lot lately. And then I have a few fan art pieces I'm going to be streaming as well. Obviously, Tears of the Kingdom is going to take a bit, but you know, that'll be streamable. That'll be fun. Got lots of stuff to work on. Fairly Fair Missoula was a piece of Dragonborough. Yeah, that made sense with like the two locations and the Bestial Sanctum being there too. Yeah, the Grank was at the Bestial Sanctum in Caelid. But yeah, I'll be able to do that commission on like weekend streams and stuff. Because basically I'm going to be pretty much only taking commissions from like people who are okay with me streaming it, since that's basically going to be the only time during the weekends when I'm going to be working on this kind of stuff. Since I'll be full-time at that point. So I'm going to balance it between original stuff and whatever commissions I have at that moment. This one's coming together. We're getting there. We're going to make some edits, add some more locations and whatnot. No worries. Yeah, sorry, I've been real busy. It's been picking up. I think June I want to get a lot of stuff done. I want to finish stuff, and then towards the latter half of the month I'll probably be starting new projects like that commission, and like Tears of the Kingdom I'll probably get, you know, rolling into, since that one I've basically only started as well. But during the first part of June I want to get stuff done so that I can make room. Especially next week. Next week is going to be a whole lot of this. I'm going to be like streaming a lot. Because I want to be streaming... I'll probably be doing dual duty, double duty with like... Because I want to play Diablo 4 as well. Which, why not stream Diablo 4? That's kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, I've got to be at my desk anyway. Why the hell not? So I'll probably stream myself like beat the campaign and stuff of Diablo 4. I know everybody's already been playing it, but that's just because they bought the deluxe or ultimate whatever edition where it comes out early. I didn't see the benefit of that. I feel like I can avoid spoilers online really easily, so I don't mind playing it a little later for cheaper. Because I'm also not really, like, I'm not a hardcore ARPG player. I don't really care all that much. I just like Diablo games. Remember to take breaks? Yeah, I mean, I'm not too bad right now. Thanks, though. I've been pretty good this year about, like, knowing when I'm not super down for, like, to do a lot of work. I know when I'm, like, overdoing it. I've been getting better at, you know, pacing myself, recognizing how I'm feeling. Which is not always easy. Especially when you're either self-employed or it's just like it's just a hobby. It can be quite difficult to manage yourself. I like the analogy of, like, you know, doctors are always the worst patients. You can't be your own manager. You can't be your own doctor. I mean, some people can. In an ideal world, we could, but not with the pressures that we all have. Time management time management's an issue for me for sure. Mostly because of what, like, the last year I've been just doing creative stuff. I have not been working on development projects or with a team at all. So I really only get stuff done when inspiration hits me. So I've been getting better at managing my mood, I guess. Never heard that one. Oh, that doctors are the worst patients. That's like a. It's just like, you know. I don't know. You don't like giving up control of something that, especially when you're good at it. I mean, imagine if you were a doctor and you got sick. You'd have all sorts of things to say about it and things you want to test out. But that's not very good because you lose perspective. But yeah, I've been getting better at like managing my mood, I would say. Trying to foster inspiration rather than just like relying on whenever it hits me. I'm nowhere near like where I want to be with that, but it's slowly getting to a point where it's like I feel like I'm inspired more often. And I don't think that's an accident. I think I've definitely generated a bit of that myself. It's hard. It's really hard to inspire yourself, or like it's hard to manufacture that inspiration yourself. It feels like you're just kind of riding whatever wave your mind gives you. It feels good in the moment, but then when you're not having it and you feel like, you know, there's deadlines or something like that, you've been making money off of it. There are times when it feels like you're very inefficient and this process is not designed well. But yeah, I'm definitely going into a different chapter of my life with starting my professional career and that stuff. But streams are not going anywhere. They're just going to be less often, I think. Yeah. All right, man. Good luck with work. Thanks for stopping by. I hope work goes well. Hope to see you next week. I'll be around next week, weekdays, for like anywhere between 2 hours and like 6 hours some days. So look out for the notification. I'll be live. Peace. Alright, that's like 2 hours of streaming. I feel good about that. This piece is looking sick, though. I think this map is going to be awesome for like a cover art, maybe an ad. It's also going to be great for my book as well, but obviously we got to do water details, lot of location designs and stuff, you know, just like roads and pointing out locations. We got to do some civilization names. But I have a lot of ideas that I need to put down. But I think that's going to do it for me. So thanks everybody for dropping by. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll be back, like I said, during the week. Might be on tomorrow, not sure. But keep an eye out. You're going to be seeing this piece pretty soon, hopefully. And yeah, have a good day. Have a good weekend. Go outside. Have some fun. It's beautiful out. At least around here.